Welcome to Casual Gamers. I'm Jeremy. I host afternoons on FM949. I'm a huge craft beer guy. You've probably heard me on the Rock and Roll Happy Hour. And yes, I am a casual gamer.
And I'm Hamby. I host nights on FM949. I'm definitely a casual gamer, except I'm also the guy that kind of covers all the gaming for the station so far. And what's great is that we're launching this podcast at the same time that we're finally having a video game tournament. Like, how is this all happening at the same time?
They gave us a room, and they gave us the green light, and we are running 900 miles an hour. Sycuan Casino, we're doing a Tekken7 tournament on Saturday, September 30th, along with our friends from GameSync Gaming Center. If it wasn't for them, I don't think we could have pulled this off.
No, there's no way.
They have been such an enormous help in getting this off the ground.
We had to find the right partner, and luckily we did, because we looked around for a while, and it feels like this event is coming in together so last minute, but it's not at all. Like, it feels like, wow, we've been working on this thing forever. We have so much time. We have so much time. Oh, we have 2.5 weeks.
Get her done. Come on.
Get her done. Let's go. So that's going to be exciting. I think we're going to have 20 people competing in Tekken7, and the grand prize being the trip for two to Seattle for GE2, which is, I guess, games and electronics. It's up in Seattle, and it's this big convention, and they also get a $100 gift card to GameStop, so that's kind of cool.
Now, there is a casual side of this as well. If you just want to go to Sycuan and play video games with us,
or drink some beer,
while Hamby hosts the 20-person tournament in their big theater, I'm going to be in the GameDay Sports Lounge with a couple of pickup games and a lot of craft beer. So I'm just saying, if you don't want to compete, you can go watch the competition, and then you can come drink beer in the bar with me, and you can tool me in fighting games. Because honestly, I don't think I've played fighting games in regularness since, I would say, God, I want to say it's been since Mortal Kombat 3.
Ooh, wow, yeah. Yes, Mortal Kombat 3 in the arcades, I was heavily into that. And I think around the same time as Tekken 2. And here we are hosting a Tekken 7 tournament, and I'm like, Tekken 7? Like, I was deep into the lore at Tekken 2, and I love Tekken, and, like, if I see fan art or, there's a comic book for Tekken, there's an itch that I might want to check it out, but I know nothing. What has happened since Tekken 2? Is like, what? Like, I don't know.
I've been trying to bone up on the lore since then, and my favorite character from the original Tekken was always King. I loved King.
Is he the tiger?
Yes, he's the guy with the jaguar mask. He's
the jaguar mask.
He's a luchador who wears a jaguar mask. And apparently, there was a couple of different guys who have been King in the lore of the game. Honestly, this is just me glancing over it because I wanted to know something about it, because I haven't been in this game since the original. And I don't want to look like a complete tool, even though I am. But
I think it's really hilarious that our midday gal, Alyssa, is a huge Anna fan.
Really?
Huge. Like, we were out at Kaboo, and we checked out the PlayStation truck, what they had. I'll talk about that in a few minutes, but we cut a video talking about, hey, we're going to go inside and whatever, and I was promoting the Tekken 7 tournament, and she was like, hey, and I was like, who's your character? And she's like, Anna. And I was like, well, tell them, don't sell it to me. Sell the audience. How much of an Anna fan are you? And she went nuts. Cut this huge over-the-top wrestling promo. And the funniest thing that had me just dying was she's like, plot twist, I am Anna. And I was just like, Alyssa's it's my favorite person ever.
How many Pabst Blue Ribbons was she into her afternoon when she did that?
None. It was early in our day. So, yeah. Good times. Good times.
That is absolutely awesome. Well, I'm definitely contemplating picking up Tekken 7 on my PS4 so I can not look like a total noob when I sit down and start playing pickup games with people in the game.
I think it's a really great time for fighting games as well. You've got the latest Mortal Kombat game came out last year, Mortal Kombat X. And I think they're still releasing stuff for it. You have Injustice 2.
I was going to ask you, there was a superhero one that definitely has been sitting in the news a lot.
Injustice 2, and that's got a decent community around it. And then you've got, coming out this week, you have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is all the Marvel characters and all the Capcom characters. And gosh, I mean, and then the latest Street Fighter game was Street Fighter 7. Came out late last year, so that's out there too. So if you're into fighting games, there's a lot out there. That's a great time for fighting games.
And see, I've been so deep in the MMO world that that, fighting games. I'm digging getting into the fighting games community. I'm gonna bone up, and by the time September 30th comes around, I'll have a better understanding of the fighting game community in San Diego. Because since we started to talk about this esports tournament, people have been coming out of the woodwork.
Oh my gosh!
Calling us while we're on the air. I just talked to somebody who was a local Rocket League team.
Yeah.
Going, dude, you guys are getting into esports. Let me tell you about my team.
All the messages I got, well, half were about the podcast. Hey, I have contacts for you. I can hook you up. I have people who you should talk to. And the other half were not critiques of the event, but just like, gosh, you should. I'd love it if you had done a Rocket League or if you had done X, Y, and Z. And part of the reason we're doing Tekken7, which is an awesome game, is it's at a casino, and they have to be 18 and over, and there's a lot of stuff with that. So we hear you, and we wanted to do this too. And one step at a time. This was where we were, and we were able to do this. Like, they let us do this.
This is our toe in.
Yeah, so we're excited too. Jeremy and I would love to host tournaments for Rocket League, especially since it's San Diego based. Destiny 2.
At some point, I'm going to get Deej on the phone, and I'm going to get going to get Destiny 2 somewhere, and it is going to be Battle Royale.
See, and that's what's great is that we have all these great ideas, and the critiques we're getting. It's great because it's like, oh, we're literally just starting, and you're like excited for more. So thank you.
I'm excited that you're excited. Not you, but you are excited.
Yes. Like, we'd love to hear back from you. Hit us up on our social media. It's at FM949SD. We do have a Facebook for Casual Gamers Podcast, but go to the radio station and tell us what games you're playing. Talk to us all the time, and tag us in your post if you're going to be live streaming. And one of my favorite live streamers I love to watch for fighting games is not Fairlight Excalibur. He does different ones. True Talent. He's a British guy. He was playing a lot of Injustice 2 this year. He's not playing a lot of fighting games lately, but I love the streaming community, so we'd love to. If you're a Tekken7 streamer and we can check you out before the contest, please let us.
Yes, let me watch you and your moves, just in case you happen to show up in Sycuan.